Hi there, YouTube. It is I, the one, the only, Naudia, Exotica. I have to apologize for two reasons, okay? Number one, the location. You are back on my bed. I haven't filmed on my bed in forever, and I honestly felt like I had a really good setup where I was filming at. But my light that I had this little like Z-bar lamp. It was like this flat kind of like bar, and you can maneuver it, and like it was amazing. I had it for 2 years. I must have got it from like Office Depot, I think, and it fucking broke. It finally like shit out on me. I got it in like 2020, and I was using it for my nail desk a long time ago, and honestly, like, it served its purpose. It's done well. I loved it so much. And now I don't know about my filming location, especially because I'm going to be possibly, most likely, moving in August, moving into a spot of my own, but I'll get to that. The second thing I wanted to apologize was, wait, why did I want to apologize? Bed. And then there was something else. Now I can't fucking remember. I think it was, what was it? I don't know. I can't remember. But anyways, I'm sorry in advance, okay? Yeah, so, okay. There's so many things I need to cover, okay? So, first and foremost, I am ranking #1 in on the page, the top spot in the category of transgender on a platform. I don't know that I don't mention any platforms that I'm on because it's YouTube. So honestly, you could just go to NaudiaExotica.com to see what I'm referring to, but on my Hotline website. So one of the little extracurriculars I like to do is Hotline, what's the fucking word? Operator. Okay, sorry. So adult phone operator. And let me tell you a little bit about this extracurricular thing that I do. So when I was done with my webcam platform months ago, I was like, well, there's got to be other things I can do, and there absolutely obviously is for any adult work from home. Like, seriously, your options are limitless. But I stumbled upon a certain website. I didn't know what to think of it. When I joined it, I was kind of like, whatever, you know, like a couple, like, I don't know, 45 bucks here and there, why not? And honestly, I was kind of like, I didn't know what to think. Like, I was kind of just going in head first. I knew I had a really terrible experience with my cam site, you know, and it had treated me really poorly. I stand in that. Seriously, I will stand in that. I will stand by that. I don't give a fuck. I had my experience that I've had, okay? Regardless. So, I just didn't really know what to think. And I've been doing that for 2 months. And honestly, it wasn't up until like recently, maybe like the past few weeks, that things have been fucking ridiculous. Like, the progress that I made on that site has accelerated tenfold. It's been amazing. I can't even, like, it's such a prosperous fucking thing. I can't. I'm so grateful for everything that it has brought to me thus far. It's only going to keep giving to me. I know it. And honestly, I didn't expect to flourish like this so fucking quickly, but I have. I'm ranking #1. I'm the #1 operator in the transgender category on that site. So I'm literally the first page, the first person like that you will see on that site. Sorry, I'm like, oh. And why this like is so like hits hard for me, like it really hits home, is because on my campsite, like, there's been times where I'm almost positive that platform has deliberately what's the right word? Censored me, I guess. Like made it really difficult for people to find me. Even still, I get screenshots of people trying to search up my cam name and they can't fucking find me with the correct spelling and everything. So it's fair to say I haven't had the best experience on that site. This is a complete 180. I can't even fathom how grateful I am, number one, but number two, like how much I've made in such a little amount of time. And it's fucking crazy to me. I'm sorry, but it is. It's nuts. And to be at the top spot is so significant because on the cam site, there's been times where I remember like my most like busy and prosperous month on cam was last August, which is interesting, the timeline of everything, honestly, was last August. And I remember too, like being kind of like at the first page of the cam models, right? The cam rooms. And I thought that was a big deal. But then that was literally the only time I've ever been on the front page, the first page on my webcam site. And after that, it hasn't been the case. So I'm sure you can understand what big of a difference that is for me. And I'm not even gonna front too, like I was really fucking like down on myself at first. Of course, like we are our own worst critics, right? And we also give ourselves such a hard time no matter what, you know, like that happens, you know, especially those people who kind of through optimistic times kind of see the pessimism kind of, you know, like they think, oh well, since something's going so great, something terrible must happen following. And that's not the case at all, seriously. But so I was giving myself I was giving myself a hard time because I'm like, so I'm displaying my full everything on webcam. I am putting myself on blast, on full display. You Google my name, you can find it. Especially, well, my cam name. But like, I'm putting myself out there, you know, and for it to be kind of like, the best analogy is kind of like just, I don't know, a spark, like a flame that's died out, like a firecracker or like a firework that's kind of gone full force. I'm literally only doing this comparison because it's 4th of July. It's what? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 1:11 a.m.
Okay, thank you. It's 1:11 on 4th of July. Anyway, it's like a firework where you're blasting off, right? Like they have that spectacular, even though I fucking hate fireworks, spectacular kind of set off, and then it just dies out, you know? It's the same fucking thing, and it's like so like discouraging that it's been that way. That's been the reality of my camming experience, that like had a really good, I can't even say that I've had like a really good like income wise takeoff on cam. I can't say that. It kind of just, there's been times I've been scraping up on webcam and then doing side things, you know, here and there, especially last year to compensate for anything I missed out. There was a slew of things I have done that I don't even want to get into it. I'm going to get into it at another later time, but like just extra things, you know, and extra adult work that I have done. And I'll admit that any time of the day, any fucking day of the week, I don't care, you know? But yeah, so it's never really been just kicked off this like so prosperous like this has. That's why I feel like this is really gonna stick. But okay, anyways, so I was being really hard on myself. I was like, why, like what the fuck? People don't want to see me, I guess, full on nude and whatever, just like really putting myself out there. As much as they want to hear my voice, helping get them off rather, over the phone. Like, are you serious? So at first I was so fucking just like, well, what the fuck? But I talked to a close friend. I also talked to a family member, and honestly, they kind of steered me in the right direction, the right mind frame. they were kind of like, you have the capability to be very descriptive with your words. You have a way with words, very detail oriented, very like I can go in depth with things, you know, and I have that power. And then it's almost like that is really kind of on, it's kind of the focal point of this. It really truly is. And it plays into people's fantasies because they don't see me. They get to hear my voice. They don't see me. So they can really think of whoever they want, you know, and despite seeing on my ad, they can see my photos and whatnot, but like, it plays into that. And then also, I also realized too, like a lot of people don't want to talk in a chat room, especially older gentlemen don't want to. They also don't want to cam to cam with you, you know, they don't want to be face to face, I guess, on webcam with you. So over the phone, it's a much more comfortable thing. They're much more comfortable in their element doing it over the phone. So that's kind of how I don't know, it's a silver lining. Like, yes, I'm very descriptive with my words. I have a very my own kind of style with how I talk and how I kind of just what's the right word, I just kind of display certain things. Like, yeah, absolutely, you know, so I can imagine why this would be much more fitting, you know. So I'm just gonna fucking go with it. I'm a businesswoman, okay? I'm not gonna cut off any line of income, any avenue of income, especially not now with my potential almost guaranteed moving. So yes, in August, hopefully early, maybe mid to late, I don't know how it's gonna go. August, I will be moving into my place of my own. Hopefully, it's seriously almost guaranteed. I pretty much have it in the bag, and it's not a super huge place, but it's a place nonetheless. And honestly, I know I'll put my heart into it, and I'm just so fucking grateful. I can't express the gratitude enough. I seriously can't. And it's just such a fucking perplexing and extremely flooring kind of thing that, like, what the fuck? I was just in the complete opposite stance or position, I guess, in my life. Like, it was such a 180. I was seriously, when I tell you, I never went into depth about like the rut that I was in, but my computer had broke. I had coronavirus. There was a whole shit ton of other personal things that just kept going wrong, you know. And now, oh, I can't. This is better than I could have ever imagined. So I'm just fucking excited, and please bear with me because of course, like, the scenery may change around me, but the content will remain the exact same. And honestly, just stay tuned. Like I said, like I always say, please just keep watch, okay? Because this is gonna be amazing over here. And I encourage you to subscribe. I also want to say thank you so much. Last I checked, I had 391 subscribers, almost at 400, and I am grateful for each and every one of you. I can't even, again, I can't express how fucking happy that makes me, and it's just amazing. It is amazing. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or video requests, feel free to email me, naudiaexotica@gmail.com. Follow all my links, including my NSFW links, at naudiaexotica.com, and read my blog. It's at naudiascuriotrove.com/blog, and that's Trove, TROVE. .com/blog. And until the next video, you will be hearing from me very, very soon.